today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Now to kick this one off. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Phillip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. Loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, two of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last two seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Rivers pass intended for T.Y. Hilton. Incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time. And at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job for Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 16. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The Titan ball carrier.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run by Mack to start the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a toss running left is Mack. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I don't think there could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a campfire back there. He still couldn't get rid of it.
I'll bring the s'mores next time.
Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 12
yards. That's certainly playing down at distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive, and on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Henry, the ball.
They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Titans.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. after the interception. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Colts pick it up.
Complete. A fumble on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tannehill throwing again. Got a man. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. As the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Khalid Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Derrick Henry, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin the drive with Hines, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the...
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd
and there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action now. Rivers. He dumps this off to Mack, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Mack. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton.
Rivers.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. On the ground, it's Mack. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Rivers. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To Derrick Henry.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From the 38, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
No!
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Let's go. 30.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They keep it with Henry on first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gostkowski for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On first down, Campbell making the catch, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Rivers again, and that will be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.